I'm Todd Romero here at the soothing Ageless Aesthetics Medical Skincare and Laser Clinic in Cherry Creek North. The physician-owned and operated medical spa provides safe and effective skincare treatments using a range of the latest non-surgical procedures for age spots, wrinkles, laser hair removal, and acne. IPL Photofacial refers to the use of intense pulse light, or IPL, to improve the appearance of sun-damaged and aged skin, as well as reduce brown and red spots, resulting in a more youthful-looking skin. IPL treatments consistently and predictably improve the texture, tone, and color of the skin with little to no downtime. Any area of the body, such as the chest, hands, arms, back, and legs, can be treated with IPL.
When I arrived, I was treated with topical anesthetic. About a half an hour before the procedure started, everything looked a little bit brighter, but my red spots and my dark spots on the side of my face here, they were very dark when I left. So then those lightened throughout the next couple of days.
This is called an IPL or photofacial, and it's indicated for brown spots, so i.e. sun damage, freckles, hyperpigmentation that a patient's experiencing. It's also indicated for background redness, so some vascular conditions. Some people have little veins around the cheeks and the nose, so it helps with that. It's not indicated for aging, but patients do often say that they feel like their skin has a great glow afterwards, and it helps to promote collagen. Can't be treated on very dark skin because the light itself is attracted to color or melanin. If somebody has something called melasma, which is a very hormone-driven pigment, you'll see this a lot on women where they'll call it like pregnancy mask. It'll be like a brown spot on the forehead or on the cheeks or above the lip. That's somebody that is not a good candidate for this procedure because the heat can actually make that worse. First thing we usually do is put protective eye goggles on, and then we'll apply a layer of gel, and then we'll start pulsing the light therapy to the skin. So typically what we do is we use a topical anesthetic 30 minutes prior to the procedure. So we'll see how Kelly does, and if she needs something, Doc can go ahead and take care of that for her so it's comfortable for her. But it does create kind of like a pinching feeling or a snapping feeling to the skin. There's also a very bright light that the patient will still kind of see even though their eyes are covered. And typically this treatment you want to do in 4-week intervals, and we recommend a series of 3 procedures. So afterwards, SPF is a must. We don't ever let anybody leave the clinic without protection. We recommend the Elta MD line for our sunscreen line. It's got a 7% zinc in it, which is a great physical protection. We recommend no heavy workouts for at least 24 to 48 hours, no sun exposure. We also don't recommend any kind of hot yoga or saunas or anything that's going to accrue lots of heat for 24 to 48 hours as well. How's this side feel, Kelly? Is it warm?
It's this way.
Okay. Okay, Kelly, so we're going to start kind of by your jawline. You're going to feel cold, and then I'll let you know before I pulse. So 1, 2, 3. So the machine is again called the Intense Pulse Light Therapy. That's what IPL stands for. So this is a wavelength that's going to target more browns in the skin. There's a different handpiece that has a different wavelength to target more redness. So what's going to happen is patients typically after can be either look like nothing has happened or they can get pretty red. Kelly here I don't think is going to get very red. And then within the next 7 to 14 days, what will happen is any of the brown spots that are on the surface of the skin are going to surface more, get darker, and they'll either do one of 2 things. They'll either fade or they'll turn like little coffee grounds. Still with me, Kelly? Okay. And then they'll flake off naturally, and that spot that was there before should be significantly lighter. And the end of this handpiece has a cooling mechanism on it, so it helps to kind of cool the skin afterwards. Some patients will experience a little bit of what maybe a sunburn feeling the next day or so. If you're treating browns after the browns flake off, sometimes that can take a little bit longer for the hemoglobin to resorb back into the blood supply. Should feel a little bit of heat, like a quick snap, a little bit of heat, and then it dissipates. So you can actually treat any surface that has browns or reds. There's a lot of patients that like to treat their arms, their décolleté, their neck, even legs. So unfortunately, we're constantly aging and that never stops. Typically, patients do a series of 3 treatments once or twice a year. We also do have some patients that come in even as regular as every 6 weeks, just to do one treatment, just to keep their skin nice and even toned. In a few weeks, you should see a significant difference in all over skin being a little bit more even, less brown spots, less redness, improved skin tone and texture. Like I said, it's not really indicated for that, but a lot of patients do report that that is something they experience. She's going to be outside to reapply sunscreen every 2 hours. And even if she's just running around and doing errands, we do recommend that you still try to reapply as much as possible, because we get about 70% of our sun damage later in life. A tan is actually your skin's defense mechanism trying to protect itself. So the melanin is trying to shield all the dangerous rays.
Directly after the procedure, my face felt fine. It was a little stingy. I had some red spots that were more pronounced. The next couple of days, my darker spots turned very dark and almost turned into like a coffee ground. And then it just flaked and fell off. Following the next 2 weeks, my brown spots really lightened. They started to trickle off and my skin really just started to even out. I'm really looking forward to my next 2, possibly 3 treatments.
With exceptional service and staff of highly trained skincare estheticians, I recommend their offer of a complimentary skin consultation to plan the best treatment to suit your individual needs. Ageless Beauty is just minutes away. Schedule your consultation today.